Our planet holds secrets that defy conventional understanding, remnants of ancient civilizations that challenge everything we think we know about human history. These aren't just archaeological curiosities. They're profound enigmas that suggest our ancestors may have possessed knowledge or capabilities far beyond what history books describe. Let's explore these mysteries that continue to baffle experts worldwide. Deep in the volcanic deserts of northwestern Saudi Arabia lies Archaeological, a haunting landscape, dotted with hundreds of massive stone structures that have stood silently for over 9,000 years. These enigmatic formations take various shapes. Some resemble enormous gates stretching hundreds of feet across the barren terrain, while others form perfect circles, keyholes, and even kite-like designs visible only from above. The archaeologists first documented these structures in the 1920s, but their true purpose remains one of the Middle East's greatest mysteries. The local Bedouin tribes, who have traversed these lands for centuries, refer to them poetically as works of the old men, passing down no other knowledge about their origins. The precision and scale of these constructions suggest an organized civilization capable of large-scale projects. Yet no other evidence of such a culture exists in the region. What makes these structures particularly intriguing is their placement in such inhospitable environment, a lava field with scarce water and vegetation. Why would ancient people invest such tremendous effort here? Some researchers theorize they may have been ritual sites or astronomical observatories, while others note disturbing similarities to descriptions of mythical gateways found in ancient texts. Satellite imagery reveals these formations stretch across nearly 200 square miles, hinting at a significance we've yet to comprehend. Recent studies using advanced dating techniques confirm their Neolithic origins, making them older than Stonehenge and the Egyptian pyramids. Yet their builders remain completely unknown to history. Hidden in the hills of Maharashtra, India lies one of archaeology's most confounding discoveries. Over 1,000 rock shelters containing tens of thousands of petroglyphs dating back approximately 10,000 years. While many depict scenes of daily life and local wildlife, others showcase animals that should not exist in prehistoric India. Most notably African species like rhinoceroses and hippopotamuses rendered with startling anatomical accuracy. This presents a profound challenge to our understanding of early human history. According to current scientific consensus, these African animals never inhabited the Indian subcontinent, and human civilizations at that time lacked the capability for transcontinental travel that would allow such detailed knowledge of foreign species. The carvings show these creatures in dynamic poses with accurate proportions, suggesting the artists worked from direct observation rather than second-hand descriptions. Several theories attempt to explain this anomaly. Some paleontologists suggest these species may have had a much wider prehistoric distribution than previously believed, possibly existing in India during periods of different climate conditions. Others propose that ancient humans maintained trade or cultural connections across vast distances much earlier than documented. Among the ruins of the Babylovsky Palace near St. Petersburg stands one of history's most bizarre royal indulgences, a gargantuan bathtub carved from a single block of red granite. Commissioned by Tsar Alexander I in the early 19th century, this monolithic bathing vessel measures an astonishing 17 feet in diameter, stands 8 feet tall, and weighs approximately 50 tons, equivalent to a modern battle tank. Historical records indicate the tub was carved over 10 years by hundreds of workers using primitive tools, a feat of engineering that pushed the limits of stoneworking technology at the time. The interior was polished to a mirror finish, with walls nearly 2 feet thick, capable of holding about 8,000 gallons of water. Yet despite its impressive craftsmanship, the tub's impracticality raises persistent questions about its true purpose. While official histories claim it was inspired by the Tsar's fascination with Roman baths, the sheer scale makes practical use unlikely. Filling it would have required an entire day's work from a team of servants, and heating the water would have been nearly impossible with period technology. Across multiple continents, embedded in ancient rock formations dating back hundreds of millions of years, there exist mysterious footprints of colossal proportions. These aren't vague impressions, but clearly defined humanoid footprints, complete with distinct toe marks and arches, except they range from 2 to 4 feet in length, suggesting beings that would have stood 12 to 15 feet tall. One of the most famous examples is the giant footprint of Bhima near Bangalore, India, a perfect left foot impression measuring 3.2 feet long, preserved in granite estimated to be over 200 million years old. In South Africa's Impuluzi region, a similar footprint shows remarkable anatomical detail, including visible pressure points that match human biomechanics. China's Guizhou province boasts multiple specimens, with one particularly clear print showing 5 toes and a pronounced arch. Mainstream science typically dismisses these as examples of pareidolia, the human tendency to see familiar shapes in random patterns or unusual erosion formations. However, the precise anatomical features and multiple independent discoveries across different continents and geological strata keep alternative explanations alive. In 2014, a resident of Vladivostok, Russia made a startling discovery while preparing coal for his fireplace. Embedded in a lump of coal was a strange metallic object resembling a toothed ear or sprocket. Subsequent analysis revealed it was composed of an aluminum-magnesium alloy, a combination that doesn't occur naturally and requires sophisticated metallurgical processes to create. The most shocking aspect was the coal's age, approximately 300 million years, from the Carboniferous period when Earth's land was dominated by giant ferns and early reptiles. This predates not just human civilization, but the earliest dinosaurs by over 100 million years. The object's precise, manufactured appearance suggests it was artificially created. Yet this would require rewriting the entire history of life on Earth. In the farmland surrounding Novosibirsk, Siberia, archaeologists made a baffling discovery: a small but remarkably sophisticated stone figurine depicting a humanoid figure wearing an elaborate feather headdress. Radiocarbon dating places its creation around 3000 BCE, making it approximately 5,000 years old. What makes this artifact so perplexing is that it resembles artwork from cultures thousands of miles and centuries removed from ancient Siberia. The statue's craftsmanship is extraordinary, with detailed facial features and intricate headgear that looks more like ceremonial attire from pre-Columbian Mesoamerica or Polynesia than anything associated with prehistoric Siberian cultures. The feather arrangement in particular shows a level of artistic sophistication and cultural symbolism completely unexpected for the time and place. Conventional archaeology struggles to explain its presence. No known Siberian culture from that era produced artwork of this style or quality. Some researchers speculate it might have been brought by long-distance traders or migrating groups, though there's no evidence of such connections at that time. Others suggest it could represent a completely unknown culture that existed in Siberia before being displaced or assimilated by later peoples. Discovered in 2019 by farmer Tom Gibbons, this 3-foot-tall sandstone head presents multiple anomalies. Its stylistic features don't match any known Native American artistic traditions. Mineral analysis suggests the sandstone originated over 200 miles away. Weathering patterns indicate it may be significantly older than nearby artifacts. Most intriguing are its proportions. The facial geometry follows Pythagorean ratios not known in pre-Columbian America, while the headdress design bears uncanny resemblance to Mesopotamian priest-kings. Ground-penetrating radar revealed possible buried companion pieces, but excavations were halted due to local protests citing cultural sensitivity. The giants of Monte Prama are more than just impressive sculptures. They're a 3,000-year-old enigma that challenges our understanding of Nuragic civilization. These 8-foot-tall sandstone warriors, with their haunting disc-shaped eyes and geometric armor, display features found nowhere else in Mediterranean art. Each statue's eyes contain quartz crystals that reflect moonlight in precise patterns. Their armor designs match Bronze Age Mycenaean styles. Despite no known contact, body proportions follow the golden ratio, a mathematical concept not formally identified until ancient Greece. Recent LiDAR scans revealed an extensive underground complex beneath the statues, including what appear to be copper-lined chambers of unknown purpose. The Fat Boys of La Democracia aren't just unusual 4,000-year-old stone sculptures. They're carefully engineered magnetic artifacts that continue to baffle scientists. These rotund figures, standing about 4 feet tall, exhibit precise magnetic properties. Each statue's right temple contains a concentrated magnetic field. The figures can be arranged to create a U-shaped electromagnetic field between them. Magnetic intensity varies predictably from head to torso. What makes this extraordinary is that the Olmec civilization predates known human understanding of magnetism by 2 millennia. Modern experiments show the statue's magnetic properties align with solar events. During equinoxes, their fields interact in measurable ways. In 2017, researcher Ismet Smiley made a startling discovery while hiking through Kosovo's Shar Mountains. A perfectly spherical stone object approximately 12 inches in diameter, containing what appeared to be an integrated electromagnetic coil system. The artifact's most baffling feature was its copper wiring, which wasn't added to the stone, but somehow fused with it during formation, as if the two materials had grown together organically. Laboratory analysis dated the object to approximately 20,000 years old, a time when human technology was supposedly limited to basic stone tools. The coil's design shows sophisticated understanding of electromagnetic principles, with convex bands acting as insulators and 4 symmetrically placed contact points that resemble a modern transformer's input. Output terminals dot the copper purity, 99.99%, matches that used in contemporary electronics, yet shows oxidation patterns consistent with extreme age. Mainstream archaeologists dismiss it as a natural formation, but electrical engineers who've examined photographs note its uncanny resemblance to a Tesla-style resonant transformer. Local legends speak of thunderstones used by ancient gods, while more speculative theories suggest it could be evidence of a lost technological civilization or even extraterrestrial contact. In a private Milanese archive rests Urbano Monti's 60-sheet world map from 1587, a cartographic marvel that shouldn't exist. What makes this map extraordinary isn't just its size, 27 square feet when assembled, but its startlingly accurate depiction of lands Europeans hadn't yet discovered, including the correct longitude of the Americas, not accurately calculable until the 18th century, the subglacial topography of Antarctica, officially undiscovered until 1820, detailed coastal outlines of Australia, first European sighting in 1606. Most perplexing is Monti's unique polar projection, a perspective only possible from high altitude that wouldn't become common until the space age. His depiction of the Amazon River system shows tributaries that wouldn't be mapped for another 300 years, while his rendering of Japan's eastern coastline matches surveys conducted during the Edo period that were unknown in Europe. The 5,000-year-old eye idols of Telbrak aren't just unusual figurines. They're part of an elaborate cosmological system that modern scholars struggle to comprehend. These alabaster figures, ranging from 2 to 24 inches tall, share disturbing characteristics. Their enlarged eyes contain precisely placed obsidian pupils that track light sources, Geometric patterns on their bodies match cuneiform astronomical tables. Some specimens show evidence of once being coated in an unknown conductive material. Recent CT scans revealed hollow chambers within the idols containing residue of psychoactive compounds, suggesting ritual use. Even more unsettling is their distribution. Identical figures have been found as far away as Malta and the Indus Valley, implying a cultural connection across impossible distances for the era.